Hello everybody and welcome to lesson 7 of the Facebook ads course. And on this lesson we're going to be looking at how you can edit the ad that you imported from Creative Hub. So last lesson we looked at how you can create an ad or a template on Creative Hub, and we imported the template to the Facebook Ads Manager. So now we're going to be editing the ad itself. We're going to be choosing the campaign objective, we're going to be choosing the target audience, and we're going to be publishing the ad, choosing the budget, and so on. Now, what's important about this lesson is really your target audience. The ad itself, you did it on Creative Hub. You chose your video, you did your copy. Now what you have to do is really look into your target audience, because your target audience is probably the most important aspect of your ad, and really the only way of finding your target audience is by running multiple ads, testing multiple target audiences and seeing which one converts better. Now, the one that's converting better is probably the most accurate target audience for your product or your service. Think about it. How would you test your target audience? You would create multiple ads using the same template, the same video, the same copy, the same text, the same call to action, the same everything, the same campaign objective, the same budget, running the same days. You would do the same exact thing. The only difference is you would choose different target audiences, and based on your results, that is your target audience. And then after you find your target audience, you can do the opposite, meaning you choose the same target audience for multiple ads with different ads copies, different videos, different objectives, and that's how you test your ad. Testing your ad is the same exact thing as creating a different ad. The difference is choosing a different target audience. Now that's what we're going to be looking at right now. As you can see, we are in the Ads Manager. We're about to create a new campaign. It's asking us for the campaign name, the buying type, the campaign objective, the ad set name, and the ad itself is ready because we created the ad. This is what your users, your leads will see. This is the ad itself. It's ready because we created on Creative Hub. Now, campaign name. Now, before we actually get started, I don't know if you noticed, but I have a different clothes. I watched lesson 7 and I noticed that we forgot to record the computer screen. So we have to redo the whole lesson. But luckily for you, Facebook made another update 3 or 4 days ago, and you're gonna see the latest version of Facebook. That's awesome, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Campaign name, we'll name Alvaro Salgado campaign 1. It could be literally whatever you want. Now, second option, is this a special ad category? We're not gonna select it because if you do select it, you're gonna see a drop down with different options, and those options have nothing to do with our ad. Buying type, leave it as auction. Now, campaign objectives are pretty simple to understand. You can see all the campaign objectives here: brand awareness, reach, traffic, app installs, conversions, messages, video views, lead generation. It's very self-explanatory. I personally would either choose traffic or conversions. Those are the best ones for you to sell a product online. Whatever you choose is what Facebook will send traffic to, meaning that if you choose app installs, Facebook will show your ads to the people most likely to install your app. If you're looking to, sell a product, you're not going to be choosing page likes because Facebook will show your ads to people most likely to like your pages instead of buying your products. So I would either choose traffic or conversions. For this example, we're going to choose traffic. Now, your campaign budget could be either daily budget or lifetime budget. If you do choose lifetime budget, that's how much you're going to be spending on that campaign overall. Now, I would choose, for example, $300. Once you do that, later on, it's going to ask you how many days you want to run your ad. So you have to calculate how many days you're going to be running your ad and how much you want to spend per day. Ad set name, we can copy and just choose ad set. Do the same thing here. This is the ad. There we go. And we're going to save draft. And after the draft gets saved, you're going to see this part right here. Now, I don't know if you remember, but inside your campaigns, you have your ad sets, and inside your ad sets, you have your ads. So basically, if you think about it, your campaign is where you choose your objective. Inside your objective, you have your ad sets, and that's where you choose your targeting. And inside your ad sets, you have your ads. And inside your ads is what you choose what people will see. Now, the campaign objective is basically done. We don't have to do anything there. we're going to add the campaign ad set. If we want to add the campaign ad set, we have to publish the draft item. And now it's going to let us choose our targeting, choose where we want to show our ads, to what people we want to show. We can choose who to exclude from the ad. It's very, very nice. Now, this is where you choose your dates. This is where you're going to choose when you will start running your ads and when you will end running your ads. We can leave it running for a whole month if we want to. It doesn't really matter when you choose the dates. Now, what's truly important about this lesson is the audience. Right here, as you can see, you have custom audiences. You're not going to use this because this is a more advanced part of Facebook ads. This is what I'm going to teach you in module 2. In this module, we're going to be looking at how you would start. If you never ran ads before, this is where you're going to be looking at your location, the age, the gender, the language, and detailed targeting. All right, so for location, we can either put the whole United States, or we can choose the specific locations. We can put countries, whole continents, or multiple countries. It really doesn't matter. What's important is where you're going to be showing your product or your service. If you're running ads for a local business, you're going to be choosing a specific location. Now, if you're running ads for a online product or a online business that can be anywhere around the world, you can choose a whole country, for example. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be choosing United States. Browse United States. There we go. This is very important as well. Everyone in this location, or people who live in this location. Now that is important because if you choose everyone on this location, you're also going to be running ads for tourists, people who don't live there. I recommend choosing to people who only live in that country. So right below that, you choose the age and the gender, the language. We're going to put English here. There we go. Now that is the basic. What's really important is the detailed targeting. These are the interests that your potential clients will have, your leads. If you're running ads for entrepreneurs, you can type in entrepreneurs over here, entrepreneurs. Okay, young entrepreneurs. So that's everybody that has an interest in young entrepreneurs. And you can keep going from there. You can add multiple interests. What you want to look at is over here your potential reach. You don't want to get below 1 million people, in my opinion. If you're running ads for a local business, you don't want to go above 300,000 people. That's just the average. You don't want to be way too broad, but you don't want to be way too specific. You want to get right in the middle. Now, the only way to get it in the middle is by choosing a not too specific but not too broad audience. And the only way of doing that is by testing different interests here in your detailed targeting. So young entrepreneurs, there we go, entrepreneurship. And if you run out of ideas, you can go to suggestions. And based on your interest, Facebook will give you a bunch of suggestions. So as you can see here, just from my second suggestion, entrepreneurship, we went from 50,000 to 58 million people. Now that's way too much. Now what we want to do is get a little bit more specific and bring down the reach, maybe to 1 million to 3 million people. Now we want to go to female entrepreneurs. That's pretty cool. We want to go to, let's see, business opportunity, affiliate marketing, startup company. And as you can see, the reach keeps going up. Now, how do you get the reach down? Because the more you add, the more the reach will increase. What you want to do is click on narrow audience. Now, as you're choosing this, a lot of people get confused. They think that by choosing a bunch of audiences, they're going to be getting people who are interested in all of those options, but no. So how do you decrease? How do you get less people? How do you make it more specific? You go to narrow audience. So as you can see, you click on narrow audience. Now, what is this gonna do? Now, let me get you an example. Female entrepreneur. And you're gonna see the reach going down. So did you see how we went from 61 million to 5 million people? Now what this did was basically it got all the interests and combined them together. So Facebook is saying that they're going to be showing this to female entrepreneurs, and they must have an interest in affiliate marketing, business opportunity, startup companies, and young entrepreneurs. So basically, Facebook is going to be showing to only female entrepreneurs who have an interest in all these things. Now, if you want to narrow it even more, you can go to narrow further, and it must also match, and you can go to, for example, multi-level marketing, and it's gonna narrow even more. So now you must have all these interests, but you also have to be female entrepreneur, and you must also like multi-level marketing. And as you can see, it went down from 5 million to 590,000 people. So that's how you can choose a really specific audience. Now basically the rest of the stuff is very self-explanatory. If you want to add a connection, you click over here, add connection, and you can add a connection to people who liked your page, for example. So as we scroll down a little bit, you can see the placements. That's where you will be choosing where to show your ad. Now if you click on edit placements, you can see all the places where Facebook will show your ad, and they're all selected over here. If you don't like some of the places, you can just unselect them. So if you don't want to show it on Instagram, you just unselect Instagram feed. I would recommend leaving on automatic replacements, because Facebook, they know what they're doing. They're going to show your ads to the people who are most likely to convert. So I always leave my ads on automatic placements, unless I have a specific ad that I want to run for Facebook and a specific ad that I want to run for Instagram. Now as we scroll down even more, we can go to publish. And once you click on publish, and now that you have your ad done, what you have to do now is simply test a bunch of different ads with a bunch of different audiences, with a bunch of different copies, videos, and see which ad will convert for your product or your service. This is the formula for success on Facebook. It is creating an ad and creating multiple different tests and seeing what converts best. That's what we did for Builderall, and that's what got us results. That's what we did for social tasking. That's what we did for local businesses. Now, thank you so much for watching this video. Now, please don't forget to take action, right? Don't forget to create your ads, duplicate your ads, test different targeting, test different copies, test different videos, because that's what's gonna get you the results. It's testing, seeing what works better. Don't forget to follow me on social media. My Instagram and my YouTube will be somewhere around this page. I have a lot of good content that you guys can watch. And yeah, I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.